As of 23 minutes ago, we entered into the legal tampering period of free agency. Teams could talk with agents about prospective free agents. So there's discussions happening, Adam Schefter. What do we have on Kirk Cousins up to the minute?
David, I think what's going to happen here is, look, he had whittled it down in his own mind to 4 teams that he was looking at. And I think it's really 2 categories of teams. I think in the first category, it's the Vikings and the Jets. And I think in the next category, it's the Cardinals and the Broncos. I don't think the Cardinals and Broncos are nearly as likely as the Vikings and Jets. And then if we want to narrow it down even further, I believe that going into this process, that the Minnesota Vikings are the favorite and the team to beat. Now, it's up to the Jets or the Cardinals to go make that happen, to see if they could come up with a situation, an offer that's enticing enough to Kirk Cousins to make him not want to go to Minnesota. But Minnesota offers the most playoff-ready, the most dangerous roster that would appeal to him. And this is the first time he gets to pick his team. So to me, the Vikings are the favorite going in, and we'll see if the other teams can unseat them and knock them off the throne.
Okay, let's go to Drew Brees. A unique case. Really good quarterback still, getting up there in years, and you sort of have this battle. Do they want to give him a long-term deal? How are they going to do this? What do you know about Brees?
Teams are now allowed to speak with him. He has made it known that he intends to sign with New Orleans. The Saints have let it known that they're going to re-sign Drew Brees. So really, there shouldn't be any hang-up, except the fact is that the new league year, or at least the negotiating window, opened here a short time ago, and there's still no deal between the Saints and Drew Brees. And as of this morning, it wasn't close to getting done. And they've got to get it done by Wednesday before $18 million goes against the Saints' books. So there's a rush to get it done. It's not done, and other teams are now allowed to call. What's to stop one of these teams out there that doesn't get Kirk Cousins to call Drew Brees and say, hey, all this money that we were going to throw at Drew Brees, at Kirk Cousins, we'll throw it at you, Drew Brees, instead. Would that be enticing enough for him to leave New Orleans? I don't think so. But would another team make a call? I think why not?
He's been the face of that city, such an
It's hard to imagine.
Player.
But again, and I don't think it will happen. But it's not done with New Orleans.
Yeah, there's leverage on both sides. Very interesting. Give me a couple big-name wide receivers on the market. Well,
the first guy we're going to start with is Sammy Watkins, who did not get the franchise tag from the Los Angeles Rams. And once he doesn't get the tag from the Rams, you look at all the teams out there that need wide receivers right now. The Bears, the Ravens, the Panthers. There are so many out there that need a wide receiver. Sammy Watkins is the most desirable free agent wide receiver on the market, is going to command a top price at this point in time, and I would think that he would be off the table very quickly. Allen Robinson is another free agent wide receiver who's out there right now, David, coming off a torn ACL. Hurt his knee on the 3rd play of the game in the regular season opener last year. He is expected to be ready for training camp. He is only 24 years old. He is very talented, and he will command a big deal. I think Watkins is the #1 free agent wide receiver out there, and because of his health, I think Robinson is #2, but both are going to do very well here in the next 48 or so hours.
Guys who throw it and guys who catch it figure to be prominent in free agency, which starts again Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Adam will be with us all week as we